Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the TTV News with some last events in our province. And now we come into details. Ladies and gentlemen, on the morning of September 29 of 2024, the voters of the city, Hoa Thanh Town and Go Yao district enthusiastically went to vote for the hamlet and neighborhood chiefs for the 2024 and 2029 term. In the exciting atmosphere of the election day at 7 a.m. on September 29th, 7 polling stations in hamlets and neighborhoods of 10 wards and communes in TayNinhTV City have opened to simultaneously hold the opening ceremony of the election of hamlet and ward chiefs for the 2024 and 2029 term. Attending the opening ceremony at the office of Ward 4, Ward 2, there was Mr. Lemon Thuy, member of the Standing Committee, Principal Party Committee, Secretary of the City Party Committee. In this election, the whole city has more than 33,490 voters representing households participating in the vote to elect 54 excellent delegates with capacity, prestige, the moral qualities and enthusiasms to carry out the tasks of the community in hamlets, neighborhoods and tasks assigned by the superiors, contributing to consolidating and building a strong grassroots authorities. And the election for the position as the hamlet and neighborhood chief in the city, term of 2024 and 2029 will end at 3 p.m. on the same day. Meanwhile, in a exciting atmosphere, a large number of voters from ethnic minorities in the province actively participated in the election of hamlet and neighborhood chiefs for the 2024 and 2029 term also. And with the spirit of democracy and responsibility, the people actively expressed their trust through their votes to choose the person to run the work of the hamlet and neighborhood. At the Thanh Dong Hamlet polling station, Thanh Tân Commune City, the hamlet chief election for the 2024 and 2029 term has more than 600 voters representing for the households, of which more than 40% were the Khmer voters participating in the election. From the early morning, there were many voters present at the polling station. After the opening ceremony, the voters expressing the trust were put into the ballot box by voters, and the voters were all excited to exercise their citizenship rights and directly choosing wealthy, dedicated, responsible, and prestigious people in the community to elect as the hamlet chief for the 2024 and 2029 term. Meanwhile, in Hoa Thanh Town, the whole town has 57 polling stations in 39 hamlets and neighborhoods, with more than 35,400 voters representing the households participating in the election. From early morning, the people on localities in the area usually went to vote in large numbers and following the instruction of the members of the election team. In addition to exercising their civil rights, the voter also highly appreciated the preparation, decoration, and posting of voters and candidates lists at the polling stations, and members of the election teams also warmly and thoughtfully welcomed and guided the people. And we turn to other information. In the first 9 months of 2024, the province inspectorate continued to guide and urge the sectors and levels to implement the solutions to prevent corruption and negativity, strengthen propaganda and dissemination of laws on preventing corruption and negativity, and implement preventive solutions. And we turn to other news. In the first 9 months of 2024, the entire sector deployed and conducted 17 inspections and audits, integrating the content of publicity and transparency for 23 units, detecting 5 units in violation. The sector has transferred the work positions for 53 over 116 cases expected to be transferred. The Provincial Inspectorate has issued for 38 over 39 conclusions on verifying assets and income, recommending rectification of responsibilities for errors in declaration, and has not detected any signs of dishonesty. Regarding the results of detecting and handling corruption and negativity during the period through the investigation work of the Ministry of Public Security, one case with 2 people with the signs of corruption were discovered. And ladies and gentlemen, for the people in rural areas, the crickets are very familiar and dishes made from crickets are also very popular too. In 2020, Mr. Phạm Thành Phong family living in Long Đại Hamlet, Long Vĩnh commune of Châu Thành district, boldly learned and tried raising a tray of crickets, and the results were surprising. Crickets are very easy to raise and they only need a cool place to live. The main food of crickets is chick, plant, and all kinds of leaves, vegetables, grass, etc. And the farmers only need to raise the crickets for about 30 to 35 days to have the crickets for show. Raise them for 40 to 45 days to be able to harvest eggs. And when hearing the crickets chirping, this is the stage where the crickets lay eggs and the trays of soil and sand are sprayed with a mist to create the moisture, and which is a nest for the crickets to lay eggs. And when harvesting crickets, they clean the cages and collect the cricket dropping to use as fertilizer for plants, contributing to soil improvement. After rising for about 1 month, you can sell the finished crickets, and the price is about 100,000 to 120,000 Vietnam dong per kilogram. And after deducting costs, the profit is about 15 to 20 million Vietnam dong per month for about 150 square meters of cages. In the commune, there are currently more than 70 farmer members raising the crickets for selling, of which 46 are the Long Dai Hamlet farmer members in implementing this model. In general, the cost is only the cost of the feed, but to manage the rising, how many cages depends on our ability. But if you rise to sell the finished products, I will make a profit for about 500,000 Vietnam dong per cage, and I will calculate according to the current price. For example, if the market is short and the cricket price goes up, I will make a lot of more profit. For the cricket farming model, the Farmer Association has supported capital from the Policy Bank, and besides that, the Farmer Association has also supported the people in technical matters, thanks to the Agricultural Extension Offices, coordinating with the Agricultural Office to support the people in technical matters. And towards this, the Farmer Association of the commune wants to establish a cricket farming production association in the area so that the cricket producers do not have the problems with the prices. And currently, Mr. Phong cricket farming model has stable output, suitable for the household with the small land areas and does not require a lot of labor and can take advantage of the idle time to graze and increase incomes, in particular due to adapting to the weather. So in the times of erratic sunshine and rain, when the crops and livestock are difficult to develop, the crickets still grow well, achieve the high productivity, and bringing economic efficiency to the farmers. The Evaluation Block of District Town and TayNinhTV City visited and presented the gifts to officials and soldiers of Cầu Ông Sai military post in Phước Bình Commune of Trang Bàng Town. Here, the units in the Evaluation Block inquire about the health, the life, and activities of the officers and soldiers, and hope that officers and soldiers of military posts would coordinate well in functional exercises to patrol and protect the national sovereignty and border security, also actively increase production and build friendly and united relations with the Cambodian people, and be ready to complete on their side as well. On this occasion, the Evaluation Block of District Towns and the City presented funds to support Cầu Ông Sai military post to increase production with an amount of 10 million Vietnam dong, contributed by the units in the block. And from October the 1st to the end of 2024, Sunworld Padang Mountain will begin to apply a new ticket price list program aiming to bring more incentives to residents and tourists. Specifically, the cable car ticket to Vân Sơn Peak is adjusted down to only 40,000 Vietnam dong per adult ticket and 300,000 Vietnam dong per child ticket. The cable car ticket to Chùa Hang or Hang Pagoda for two-way is also adjusted down to only 250,000 Vietnam dong per adult ticket and 150,000 Vietnam dong per child ticket. And the combo tickets also continue to be deployed on preferential prices. Specifically, the cable car combo ticket to Vân Sơn Peak and Hang Pagoda is 600,000 Vietnam dong per adult ticket and 450,000 Vietnam dong per child ticket. And the cable car combo tickets for Vân Sơn Peak and Hang Pagoda for buffet at the Hàm Châu is about 700,000 Vietnam dong per adult ticket and 500,000 Vietnam dong per child ticket. Then residents will receive an additional for 50,000 Vietnam dong per ticket discount compared to the same ticket price. Sunworld Padang Mountain also continues to maintain a huge discount for tickets after 5 p.m. with the cable car combo tickets for Vân Sơn Peak and Hang Pagoda only 200,000 Vietnam dong per ticket, and the two-way of Hang Dakota cable car routes cost just about 150,000 Vietnam dong per adult ticket and 100,000 Vietnam dong per child ticket. In particular, the visitors with the birthday monk or non-certificate or a certificate of ordination, visitors aged over 80 with the valid identification documents will be exempted from the ticket fee. And ladies and gentlemen, invest in projects to arrange and stabilize the population and disabled areas to ensure the safety of the people and property for the people, associated with planning for new rural construction. However, in the border district of Mường Tè of Lai Châu province, due to the limited resources and a large number of households living in the area at risk of landslides, the arrangement of the people to move out of landslide risk areas is still facing many difficulties. Quang Theng village in the border commune of Ba Vệ Su has about 104 households with about 360 people belonging to the La Hủ ethnic group, and most of the households built houses on the hillside with the high slopes. Cracks have appeared, forming a long sliding arc, and some households have cracks forming crevices around the house foundation, and every time it rains, the people are worried. During the rainy season, the house is uninhabitable, and the rain has completely flooded the house, and the surrounding area is wet and uninhabitable anymore. The people moving to a new place and the production area is not available, so they want to arrange livelihood support in synchronization with the land as well as housing and everything, and hope the state will arrange appropriate funding. In the period of 2021 to 2025, Mường Tè border district of Lai Châu province will implement for 6 projects to relocate the people in disaster areas with a scale of 469 households, with a capital of nearly 35 billion Vietnam dong from the capital source for implementing national target programs and other capital sources, focus, priority areas, and the key areas. During the past rainy season, most construction projects were temporarily suspended. In the coming time, when the weather is favorable, the management board will urge the contractors to gather human resources, materials, and equipment to speed up construction progress. And currently, Mường Tè district, Lai Châu province still had hundreds of households living in the area at risk of landslides. And to ensure the safety of the people during the rainy season, the district needs to consider allocating capital with a timely manner, meeting construction needs and ensuring that the people can move from their old place of residence to the new place of residence conveniently and confidently to develop production. On September 20, 2024, Deputy Prime Minister Hồ Đức Phước signed decision number 1053 on providing plan seeds from the National Reserve to support Lao Cai province in restoring production due to the impact of the storm number 3 on the Yagi storms. And the Deputy Prime Minister assigned the Ministry of Agriculture and Development to provide 80.48 tons of rice seeds, 8.81 tons of corn seeds, and 0.25 tons of vegetable seeds from the National Reserve to support Lao Cai province in restoring production due to the impact of the storm number 3 without collecting the money. And the Ministry of Agriculture and Development and the Ministry of Finance shall handle the specific matters according to regulations and shall be responsible for information and report the data. The People's Committee of Lao Cai province shall be the responsible for the accuracy of reported data and shall promptly receive, allocate, and use their above plan seeds in accordance with the regulations. And according to information from the Payment Department under the State Bank of Vietnam, up to now, about 38 million bank accounts have had their biometric data collected according to decision number 2245 on implementing safety and security solutions in online payments and bank card payments, along with the increase in non-cash payments. Transactions in the banking system when implementing biometrics are still stable, with no decline. In particular, fraud via bank accounts has decreased sharply. At the same time, the number of fraud cases has decreased also. And according to August of 2024 data, the number of recorded fraud cases was only 700 cases, a decrease of 50% compared to the average at the first 7 months of 2024. And ladies and gentlemen, after a period of preparation on the morning of September 29 of 2024, the 249 engineer bridge, the engineering command began to build and connect the pontoon bridge, helping to connect the two banks of the river in the territory of Tam Nong and Lam Thao district of Phú Thọ province, about 300 meters from the foot of the collapsed Phong Châu bridge. After completing the bridge surface, a load test will be conducted. Safety checks will be conducted also, and it is expected that on September 30th, today, it will be put into operation to serve the travel needs of the people after 20 days of Phong Châu bridge incident. The 1st Battalion and the 249th Engineer Brigade, a unit specializing in building bridges, launching 49 canals and 29 bridge towers to the river wharf area. And at 9 a.m., the command signal was issued and the position proceeded to deploy according to the plan, and the pontoon bridge segments were moved into position by special tugboats, and more than 20 pontoon bridge spans that were launched earlier will be connected together. The location where the pontoon bridge were installed is about 400 meters downstream to the Red River, where the Phong Châu bridge collapsed. In recent days, the Red River water has receded and the flow rate has allowed, so the vehicles performing the bridge assembly did not encounter many difficulties. The bridge collapsed. For the people and road vehicles entering and exiting the pontoon bridge, rudimentary vehicles, motorbikes, and three-wheel motorbikes are also allowed to travel in two directions with a speed not exceeding 5 km per hour. And for cars, only for cars and pickup trucks from 2 to 4 seats are allocated to travel in one direction when crossing the bridge. Its direction is 10 minutes, and the distance between the vehicles is not more than 30 minutes, and the speed is not more than 10 km per hour. And that's all for today, TV News. Thank you for being with us, and goodbye for now.